स्पिन को बहुत अच्छा खेलते हैं और चौका मिलेगा। बहुत ही अच्छा कलाइयों का इस्तेमाल किया शोएब मलिक जो है। उनकी इब्तिदा तो थोड़ी सी स्लो थी और अंडरस्टैंडेबल था, मगर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वार्म अप हो रहे हैं अब।
पिछली दफा चौका नहीं मिला था, बट इस दफा थोड़ा सा और वेट करके लेट खेला। जो डीप फील्डर है उनसे दूर उमर खान इस दफा नहीं रोक सके। बहुत ही
16-year-old who bowls rapid.
well, he's got bat on that and then run away to the fence for 4.
Yeah, got a little bit greedy. Got a bit greedy. Yes, it was a bottom edge, but you got it too straight. Come on, don't make an excuse. Just a little bit too straight. He's a good player, Shoiab Malik, and he's building this innings and he's trying to get his team back into this contest. Outside leg stump, gets on top of the bounce. There's no man. They'd want 150, 160.
Oh, he's gone big, and that's massive. It's out of the ground.
Massive six, huge six, 178 on the HBL tournament sixes, 100 up as well. Beautifully slid into his legs. Just watch this. This is poetry. Beautiful.
Shoaib Malik favors spin. Probably the biggest six.
You want to be batting second. It quickens up the pitch.
Cut away fiercely, viciously behind square, and that is 50 for Shoaib Malik. He's at 5th in the PSL and 59th in T20s overall.
Well, he's had to hang in there. It is his second slowest PSL innings of 30 or more runs, and that's because the early wickets. He's had to go with.
He's slashed away by Shoaib Malik. He's the only man who's really got himself in. He gets a little clap there from Mohammad Amir, who recognises it's a fine stroke behind square from the veteran.
Well, again, you just see when it gets a little bit too short, he's given himself some room to the onside, which opens up that area. But it was the length he was able to work with. Backing away only has to be just outside off stump, and you get yourself into that cut position. But he's got to be there at the end, Malik. Job isn't done yet.
Carlos Brathwaite is the new man for Peshawar Zalmi. Remember the name. Corky didn't remember the name, did he, yesterday?
Well, the West Indian name that he called me, Ian Bishop.
How was your night as Ian Bishop last night?
Well, I actually slept quite well. I was pretty happy with it.
Chilled and relaxed. As that is steered beautifully behind square. Awesome touch from Shoaib Malik. Back-to-back boundaries.
Not supported in the field though. That should have been raked in. So a bonus boundary. And just a little bit of pace. That strike rate of Malik now increasing. It was well played. Once again, he does that leg side favour and then comes back to the ball. Just lends it down there. But watch the fielding. That guiding it to a good spot in the ground using the pace.
तेजी वो जो ऊकला माने दुनिया को बता दो। गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम, हुस्न जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं। हमेशा जीत पाई मिसाल अपनी बनाए, सफर रखना है जारी, सदा से जीत हमारी। पैंथर टायर, पैंथर लगाओ, फिक्र मिटाओ।
जितनी जरूरी है एक्सरसाइज उतनी ही जरूरी है हेल्थी डाइट, इसीलिए ऑलिव ओला है मेरा हेल्थ पार्टनर। प्योर ऑलिव और कैनोला।
Final over, Chris Jordan, and they'll have to bowl that one again.
Yeah, he muscled that, didn't he? He's trying to hone into the areas that he thinks is the right spot at the moment, but he just muscled that, and that's where his radar was all at sea. They've done well in the field, Karachi. So it was just a terrible start. You've got a duck, 4-4, and then a couple of 25s, but Malik was stand out with 68, and he couldn't really have played any differently. As we've seen, that strike rate had to be down to stay out there, but these are pretty handy. There's two wides in Mohammed Amir's over, and there's two wides, the first two balls from Jordan.
Yeah, final over yet to start for CJ. Certainly ringing that ball in his hands indicates there's going to be some dew out there.
Yeah, although we're not seeing towels. There's a couple of fields with towels, but it's not like wet, and they've got some sort of spray they're putting on the outfield.
Looks for the Yorker, goes through the legs of Mohammed Riaz and then through Chadwick Walton. They come back for a second. Not sure that Jordan will be too upset about having the bowl at Mohammed Riaz instead of Shoiab Malik.
Straight through the legs, tunnel ball. Yeah, they've got the spray that they're putting on the outfield to try and stop the amount of dew, which is really interesting. Because if you've got a heavy dew, it can affect the match. If you are chasing, it's a huge advantage given that the fielding side has a wet ball. But whatever it is they're putting on, I think it's effective.
Goes to the Yorker. There'll be a shout. He's gone. Yeah, absolutely stone dead. That's the end of Wahab Riaz. It's a Yorker spot on from Chris Jordan. And another bit of success for the Karachi Kings.
Yeah, they're on song this evening. If they can match it with the bat, then they'll be getting these well before the 20th over comes up. So he runs across, that's hitting middle. One of the easier decisions for the umpire. And he finally gets it on target, and guess the length. It was full. Gone for 2, 145 for 7.
जितनी जरूरी है एक्सरसाइज उतनी ही जरूरी है हेल्थी डाइट। इसीलिए ऑलिव ओला है मेरा हेल्थ पार्टनर। प्योर ऑलिव और कनोला ऑयल के ब्लेंड से बना अच्छाई भरा ऑलिव ओला।
सब्ज रंग छा गया, मंजिल तक पहुंचा गया। Now available online. Pakistan Cables, trusted, not to compromise.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम, हुस्न जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं।
Jordan with Hassan Ali in his sights, and it's full. Oh, he's been nicked, sliced and slashed over the man up inside the circle at third man. We're going to have a little check. I think it must have bounced in front of the rope. The way that ball would have had all that top spin on it from the thick outside edge. Yeah, comfortably inside the boundary cushions.
It can be a cruel game, can't it? It's not a bad delivery. Big outside edge, and 4 is the damage. 149 for 7, 3 balls remaining.
Interesting that you'd have the third man up to a tail ender. They tend to hit it there more than anywhere else. Slow ball this time from Jordan. They try to run. Chadwick Walton misses at the striker's end, and Shoiab Malik will get himself back on strike.
Had to take the risk. Malik had to be up that end. Well, we can't believe that he's missed. Shoiab Malik, 68-54. He's got an opportunity to finish off big as the 150 come up. So there are runs on the board. You always say you get runs on the board, but the bowling has to be spectacular for Peshawar. Almost run out of both ends.
So Shoiab Malik, 68 not out, 2 deliveries. Can he get Zalmi up to 160? Couple of boundaries. Gone! Jordan picks up another. That's the end of Shoiab Malik. It's another 4 delivery. Outside edge, pouched by Chadwick Walton. And this has been some bowling performance from the Karachi Kings.
Yeah, and it's a good effort because one of the extras he has to bowl. He bowled those 2 wide, so that's a ball he didn't need to bowl without the wide. He gets a wicket with it. They could have been deliveries that punish Karachi Kings, but the fine innings comes to an end. 68 for Malik. It's 150 for 8.
जितनी जरूरी है एक्सरसाइज उतनी ही जरूरी है हेल्थी डाइट। इसीलिए ऑलिव ओला है मेरा हेल्थ पार्टनर। प्योर ऑलिव और कनोला ऑयल के ब्लेंड से बना अच्छाई भरा ऑलिव ओला।
ये जो ग्राफ आप लोग देख रहे हैं तेजी वो जो ऊखला माने, दुनिया को बता दो।
Yasir Shah with one ball to make an impact. Slower ball from Jordan. Bottom edged out towards deep square leg. Yasir is hustling, but they're never going to get back to two. And that is the end of the innings for Peshawar Zalmi. Put into bat by the Karachi Kings.